I'm here, Wonder Woman, Terry Hoskins. What's going on with y'all today? We are okay. I don't know what's going on with this new phone situation is literally driving me crazy. Like for real. I have not had a transition with a phone that has been this crazy before. So I don't know if the lady, um, when I purchased the phone, I don't know if she had some type of bad juju or what was going on, but this has been the most irritating situation I have ever had getting these phones to play well together, because one of them will want to sign into one account. This morning, they were all ringing to get in unison. Two cell phones and my laptop were all ringing. So I had to go into the settings and change that. Now, one of them wants to hook up to one of my YouTube channels. The other one wants to hook up to the other YouTube channel. And that's not what I asked you to do. Just stay on one YouTube channel. So I don't know. It just keeps logging in and out, and I'm not telling it to do that. So, oh my God, I hate the fact that I left Android and went to Apple, because it's just been one thing after another. It just seemed like things are a lot more simpler. Um, And this is not one of those, oh, she a boomer, she just don't know what she doing. No, if you were in your 20s, you would be highly irritated also, because it's just irritating for phones to do things that, now if I ask you to do that, then it's something different. But if you're doing things that I'm not asking you to do, and I don't know why you're doing it, I'm one of those type of people. I like to know why things are happening the way that they're happening so that I can fix it. I am a fixer. If something can be fixed, I will research it and try to fix it. But if I don't know why it's going on, then it's kind of hard for me to find a solution for the problem. So I'm just gonna blame the lady at the T-Mobile. She looked like she had some issues anyway. She had this, you know, when she started working with me, she had this energy that I didn't like. But everybody else was busy, and I couldn't just tell her I don't want you. So she did have some, she had this dark, grumpy, tired, frustrated energy that I could feel. And I normally don't like sales associates or, people when they have that type of energy. I really try to steer away from them. But we were there. Everybody else was busy. I mean, I hate T-Mobile has really bad customer service, period, though. I mean, but Metro did too. Most of these phone places have horrible customer service. It's like they don't train their people. It's like they just get people off the street and be like, you know anything about phones? You know how to turn it on? Oh, okay, you could work here. That's, the vibe that they give off. So I was kind of I'm still kind of irritated about this phone situation, because it seems like Every day it's something new. And I just got the damn phone Sunday. Sunday. I'm like, God, dog. I don't think you saw these in the beauty store. I've never seen a beauty supply sell Alekes. Now you may have seen some necklaces, but I'm pretty sure you didn't see these because the only place that these are sold are in Botanicas, and there are some people on Etsy. There are some online sellers that sell them, but I'm pretty sure you didn't. You probably saw something similar to this in the beauty supply, but you didn't see these. These are spiritual beads made by someone in the Lukumi tradition, and these are normally not sold at beauty supplies. Yeah, customer service is bad everywhere, unfortunately, because it just seems like people don't take their job seriously. And if you're going into a store and you're making these iPhones are not cheap. You know what I mean? You're making a major purchase. You're purchasing something that's, it's anything over $200 is a major purchase. So you're making a major purchase. You want it to be what you paid for. And when it's not, you have the right to be upset. When it's not doing what it's supposed to do, you have the right to be upset. Yeah, that waist beads and beads is something totally different. These were given to me during an initiation ceremony. They don't sell these at the beauty supply. And if they do, I ain't never seen them. And I hope I don't. Because they shouldn't be sold there. I mean, they shouldn't be sold online, but they are. There are some people who uh, make them and sell them. They should not be. Like, you should not be purchasing them online from just random people that you don't know. Now, if it's a seller that you know that person is into, practices Lukumi or Santeria or something, and, they're going to, like, seriously bless one for you or whatever, that's different. But just buying them from random people online, no, I wouldn't. I've been to a lot of I'm not gonna say a lot, but I used to work at a Botanica, and there are a few Botanicas here scattered around in the Bay Area that I have been to. And yeah, they are sold there, but normally people that work at Botanicas are practicing Santeria, Lukumi, Ifa, maybe Isheshe. They're practicing something because normally the Botanica is named after an Orisha. Because the one that I usually go to in Berkeley is Oya. The first part of the name is Oya, and the last part is, I guess, the last name of the owner. So I'm assuming he's a child of Oya. I know that he is a priest. Um, I've had some work done there. I had a reading done there. And I've been to other botanicas, but normally the botanica is whoever runs the botanica, it is named after their Orisha. And normally there is a shrine there for Elegua and whoever their head Orisha is. it's normally in the Botanica. So I've been to a black owned spiritual store, but don't remember seeing any there. But she's a voodoo practitioner. Yeah, I've been to other spiritual stores, and there's one that I frequent a lot here in the Bay Area. What is the name of that place? Because I haven't been in a while, but because they just remodeled, they were remodeling during COVID. Now they are owned. That store is owned by some Caucasian people, so they sell Orisha candles, and that's about in Orisha books. Um, and that's about it. Like the rest of the store seems more Wiccan to me. There are a lot of Wiccan items. They sell cloaks, really nice velvet cloaks and everything. But the people that work there are, oh, and they sell a lot of oils. They sell oils for some of the orishas and all different type of oils. And as a matter of fact, I had talked to the owner's husband, and I was supposed to get an interview with her, but he told me to wait until after the remodel was done, and she would sit down with me and let me film the store and talk about like how long because they've been in Oakland a long time. They sell crystals and herbs and a lot. They have a lot of herbs. Like, what is the name? Don't you hate when something is on the tip of your tongue and you can't think of it? Ancient ways. That's it. Let me see. Do they have they have a website? Yeah. So if you want to look at it, if you live in the Bay Area, the store is called Ancient Ways. It is on Telegraph Avenue in Oakland. So they do have like the Orisha candles and a lot of different herbs. What else does it say? They do have oracle decks, and they normally have someone there that is doing readings in the back, but their readings are not Ifa. Their readings are not Orisha based. They are just tarot readings, and I think they do some crystal um, cleansings and stuff like that. But those are normally the type of stores that I will that I have frequented. I mean, I do. Yeah, they have dream catchers and you know all the feathers and all of the stuff that are things that you would relate to Wicca or witchcraft or whatever you want to call it, because everybody has a different name for stuff that they feel is outside of Christianity. I don't like to call things, dark magic or anything like that. It's just, whatever someone else, what they practice is what they practice. It has nothing to, do with me, because I am an acceptor of all people, all practices, um, Palo, Lukumi, Santeria, Ifa, Isheshe. It doesn't matter what, whatever you do is what you do. You just have to find something that is, that aligns with your spirit. And when you find something that aligns with your spirit, then you keep doing that. Is Whole Foods witchy? Whole Foods is a grocery store. They sell food there. Whole Foods is just an expensive grocery store. How would that be witchy? It's just like Trader Joe's, but it's just more expensive. That's just where, people that want to throw money at the grocery people and seem sophisticated or bougie, that's where they shop. Yeah, I ain't never heard that. I love Whole Foods little deli area. I like the pizza, and they have a nice, always have a nice salad bar. And I don't know, I haven't been there since COVID, so I don't know if they're still, doing this, but it was like, it used to be self-serve where you could, walk around and get what you wanted. And then when you get up to the register, they weigh it and you pay by, it's not about a pound. I don't know. Something. You pay by something. But I used to do that all the time because I loved their barbecue chicken, macaroni and cheese, and then they had these big old meatballs that I used to like. So I've never seen anything in Whole Foods that was witchy. I mean, other than incense and candles, but that was, in the relaxation and, kind of, I don't want to say meditation area, but it was in like the relaxation area where, you get your yoga mats. They have stuff like that, but I don't consider that witchy. I just consider that, a nice place to go to. I mean, if you want to burn incense or candles or something, I don't consider that witchy. I don't consider a candle witchy until you add your intention to it. Because a candle is just a candle. Even if it's just a white candle, even if it's an Oshun candle or a Elegua candle or a Obatala candle, it's just a candle until you add your intention to it. Then it becomes something different. But if you're just burning a candle as a light source, you're just burning a candle as a light source. You haven't put any intention into it. So you believe everything you hear on YouTube? That's them Christians out there trying to scare people. They be scaring people into, don't watch Harry Potter because, it's going to make your kids want to be a witch or something. I heard somebody, and I really think that she posted this on her channel just to get engagement. Because she was like, I was really surprised when I went to go see Lightyear that there is a scene in Lightyear where one of the characters is in a same-sex relationship and they have a child. And I think they kiss. There was a kissing scene, a same-sex kissing scene in the movie. I think they kissed at one point. But these are animated characters. These are not even real people. So I don't see why people get upset about stuff like that. And I've never seen any witches at Whole Foods. And if they are there, they minding their own business. I'm pretty sure. You know, when I walk into a store, I'm not advertising that I am initiated into Lukumi. I don't take a horn with me, and I don't walk in announcing who I am when I go to stores. So I'm pretty sure if it is a witch in there, I would know it. We don't get people walking around with, with costumes on. And I really wish that we would. I wish people would go back to dressing as who they are. If you are into Lukumi or Santeria or Ifa, dress the part. Because if we were in Africa, we would be wearing the colors that represent the days of the week and the Orisha that we are honoring that day. I wish people would go back to, like, when I watch stuff like the Avengers and Doctor Strange, and you know how the Scarlet Witch, we knew who she was because she came out and she had that little headpiece on. I wish we did dress like that. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I would love it. I would literally love it. So you would know who people are. You wouldn't have to be guessing. So if you go in Whole Foods and you see somebody dressed like a witch, you be like, oh, okay, yeah, girl, I went to Whole Foods today and I saw all the witches. I saw all the witches there. All the witches was there getting, buying a frog legs and stuff. I would love it. Because other people wear the uniforms of who they are. Firefighters don't go to fight fires in like their regular clothes. They have on a whole uniform. Police officers, they have on a whole uniform. My husband leaves here every day in his uniform. So, why can't the witches? Y'all put y'all uniforms on. When I see you, I know who you are. I would love that. And I wish that I was born back in that time. Because I would have loved it. I would have loved getting up wearing specific colors, the colors that like represent your family or your lineage, or you wear the colors. And see, that's what I'm trying to get used to, because I know when you practice Ifa, you have to do, certain prayers on certain days. And I think I'm ready now to do that. I think I'm really ready to get up and, devote my time to that. I'm ready for that regimen now, where years ago I wasn't really ready for that. I didn't think I was ready to really take care of Orisha and, have to be on a certain schedule. But now I am. So we're going to do a couple of cards. And if anything speaks to you, then it's for you. If it doesn't speak to you, maybe it's for someone else. The first one is feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. And this is so interesting because this morning I had no clue the doctor's office was going to call me, and they were asking me some questions about a medication that I stopped taking. So they want me to take something else. And so I told the doctor that, hey, I'm feeling good right now. I don't want to add anything else to, I told the nurse, because it was the nurse that called. And she said, oh, okay, well, I'm going to set up an appointment, a phone appointment for you to talk to the doctor. And you can, tell him how you're feeling. Because if I'm feeling good, I don't want to add no extra medicine. Like, I don't need anything else. Feeling good will bring me more than whatever I thought I needed. Sometimes all we need to do is just feel good. Have that positive feeling about life instead of feeling down and negative about everything. Changing your mindset about things too will change the way you feel. Because I know I have a lot of people tell me that, you know, everything is just so difficult. Gas prices is high, food prices is going up, this is going on, but those are things that you can't change. You can't change those things. So there's no reason for you to get mad about them. Don't get mad about things you can't change. Try to fix the things you can. And the things that you cannot change, you just have to accept that this is what's going on right now. The interest rate right now is so high that we're not even looking at the houses that our realtor sent us because we're waiting for the interest rate to level off or come back down. Now, I could really get mad because things are not working out the way that I want them to do. But why? Because that's not going to make it any better. So it's better to just have a positive frame of mind. I have a roof over my head. I'm safe. I'm cool. I was going to say I'm warm, but it's 100 degrees outside. So I'm in the house. I'm cool. We have a fan. And I just have to deal with things until um, things change. It is 100 degrees. We are under a heat advisory. That means keep your butt in the house. It's hot. Don't go out there. Don't go out there. It's hot out there. Learn to hold on to that good feeling. When you have those really good days, keep replaying those good days in your mind. Because I'm telling you, it is so easy to replay bad days. Like the day when the lady messed up my phone, it's just been replaying in my mind. So you have to start really trying to hold on to all of those good feelings because that's what's going to make you feel better in life. Oh, this is a good one. In stillness, I receive. And I think that's why Spirit is not able to speak to a lot of us because we won't get still. We are too busy running around, doing this, worried about this, going here, going there. You're not taking any time during the day to be still and meditate and hear from Spirit. Because that's the only time you're going to receive those messages, that's when God speaks to us, when we get still, when we be quiet, when we turn off the TV, when we turn off the Xbox, when we turn off YouTube, and we just sit in our thoughts. And some people don't like to do that because they haven't learned how to control their thoughts, how to stop them, how to, stop that chatter that goes on when you try to meditate. because it's there for everybody. I will sit down and meditate and, start getting thoughts of, did I put Gizmo in his crate, or, what is he doing? Did I turn the water off? Is the shower leak? Just random stuff that you have to learn how to tune out so that you can be still enough to receive messages from God. Some people cannot start off just sitting up in a chair meditating. Some people have to start meditating laying down where they're, more comfortable. And it's okay if you're laying down and you're meditating and you fall off to sleep, that's fine. But you're still training your mind, you're still training your body that for 5 minutes I'm going to sit or lay and not listen to anything and hear from God. And that's something that you have to practice. You have to train your mind to do that. You have to train your body to be still. Especially if you have one of those, because some people have more energy than others. Not all people are low energy people. Some people are high energy people. Their body likes to be constantly moving. Their hands like to be moving. My hands love, I talk a lot with my hands and I try not to do that. So I try to plant my hands on my knees to keep them down. So you have to train your body to meditate. You have to get into a rhythm, do those things every day at the same time. That helps. But you have to do it every day. You have to get into a routine of meditation. I'm in awe of the magnificent guidance that is available to me. There is so much information out there. So much information. I mean, information is vast. It's so much information on whatever spiritual path you choose, whatever you want to do. There's information out there on everything. There's Google, there's, all of these search engines that you can use to help you find a path that sits right with your spirit. You just have to find it. You just can't be lazy and sit here and think that it's going to come to you. You have to take a step towards it. Go look for it. Because there's some people out here that really are just sitting around waiting for all of this information to just be imparted in them. And when they don't have it, they get mad. No, go look for it. Research. Things that I'm doing, it just didn't come to me. I've had teachers. I read books. I have searched the internet. If something is interesting to me, then of course I'm going to look it up. And you should do the same thing. If it's interesting to you, look it up and figure it out. We're going to do one more. I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. Do not live in fear. There's no reason, even with the economy being the way it is, and, you know, jobs and money and all of that, you still shouldn't live in a state of fear. You can't live your life scared that something is going to happen to you. Live your life in love. Embrace love and allow love to squash that fear. Now, I'm not telling you to walk into a den of bears. Yeah, be scared of stuff like that. But just don't live your life scared that the bottom is getting ready to fall out of every situation. I've had women tell me before that they have messed up in relationships because they knew that the person was going to mess up, so they messed up first. That person probably wasn't even thinking about messing up. But because you live in a state of fear, you live thinking every relationship is going to fail, you will kill the relationship before the other person has an opportunity to. That's living in a state of fear. You will mess it up because you assume that the other person is going to mess up, but you want to be the person that messes up first. I've literally had women tell me that. Well, I knew he wasn't going to act right, so I just did it before he did. But you don't know that. And that shouldn't be how you live your life, thinking that everyone you come in contact with is going to mess over you. Now, that's not saying to not be cautious. There's a difference between using common sense and living constantly in a state of fear. There's a huge difference. And you have to be able to find that balance. I heal the habit of fear and embrace the habit of love. I am in awe of the magnificent guidance that is available to me. In stillness, I receive. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Feel good. So that's it, y'all. Do you, we did 4. Do you have any questions? Is there anyone that wants a spirit animal or an African goddess tarot? If anyone wants one specific, you can let me know now. I think I'm going to post these on the community wall. If not, we out. My mouth all dry. That's because it's hot. It is hot. I'm not staying on here long today. Actually, sit down, Gizmo. Sit down. Actually, I need to wash my hair while it's hot. Maybe I can sit outside in the shade and it will dry fast. Who knows? That's it, y'all. I will I don't think this phone is gonna let me log in. Will you go? What is that password? Oh my God. Y'all doing too much. Okay, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.